Hello, hello there, my crafty friends. It's Candy here from sweetstamper.com with day 5, the last day of your virtual farmers market. So I have come to you every day this week, Monday through Friday, today being Friday, with fun little gifty ideas for you to create for your own world. And these are items that I would typically sell at a farmer's market or at a craft show, a craft fair. And I can't do that this year for various reasons. And so I thought, well, I will bring the farmer's market to you and I give you loads of ideas and on how to create fun little gifts for your world. Now, if you would like the PDF tutorials for all 5 days of projects, I do have a host code for you. And so if you want to place a $25 order, you will get all the PDF tutorials. Mind you, if you're part of my team, you get these anyway. That is part of being a Southern Sweet Stamper, which is the name of my group of demonstrators. So I will do a quick review for you, and then we will go into today's project. So on the first day, on Monday, we did 3 little boxes, and these were fall and Halloween projects, and they perfectly hold a mini candle from Yankee Candle, or you could fill it with little candies, or you could fill it with other little gifts, or even my first inspiration was these amazingly tasty pumpkin spice moon pies, which are currently at my Dollar Tree. Probably not for much longer. So if you want those little moon pies, I mean, they're only $1.25 and you get 6 in the box. Then we moved on to this. I think this was day 2. Yeah, this was day 2. So these are cute little treat holders, and again, you just slide this off. This is all about the designer paper. I was trying to give you lots of ideas on using up your patterned paper. So this holds perfectly a little mini, fun size M&Ms, or you could also, any of these flat bags, I know Skittles makes one like that, works really well. And it has just enough give here so that it will house your treat. And I like the fact that you don't have to rip it apart to get into the treat. This takes a minimum of designer series paper, just a 6x6 piece. So most of us have tons of paper that we need to use up. And so these are the kind of projects you can make like dozens of them and do so on a budget. And I just put little googly eyes on these. So super quick and easy. Now you could also, this was my fall one with a little bit of a fancier look. This is one I had done for Christmas with the gnome paper. And so when you open this one, no, this is not the gnome paper. This is the Santa's Express. So super fun. And then on day 3, we did these little mini pocket envelopes. And you can fill these up, you know, with just little Sour Patches. This one I have the little mini cowtails. All of these I get from Dollar Tree, so they're really inexpensive. This is also a great way to share your business card. Then I also had, where's my third? Oh, here's my third one. So this one is a little bit, you know, dressier. I used a lot of this, the washi tape, the glitter washi tape, really quick and easy to use. And then this one, I just put, this is a gift card to my local grocery store. So just, you know, a little $5 gift card or something even bigger, depending on, you know, who your recipient is. And then the last showcase that day was this amazing one I received from my upline, Jill Olson, and she did the mini pocket envelope and put it onto a card front, put this little note inside, and then there's a Laffy Taffy. So these were, you know, this mini pocket envelope does all the work for you. You know, put your pretty paper in there and it's done. Yesterday, I showed you how to take these awesome little food safe treat bags. These are called the Peekaboo treat bags, and they're on our annual catalog. We just dress them up with a little bit of paper, a cute little tag. And because these are food safe, you can, you know, tip whatever little treats you want. These are the Boston baked beans, which I personally adore. They're basically just sugar-coated peanuts. And then we did the candy corn, which is a standard at this time of year. So that's 4 days of projects. And today, I actually have a card project for you, but we're going to do it in such a way that it makes a great gift. Now, I've been rabbiting on and haven't even seen, I need to check my computer to make sure I'm coming through. I have to be quick and pretty much on task. I can't be veering off too much because I have my physical therapy appointment shortly. Okay. Oh, Simone, you are, hello from the Disney Dream Cruise. Well, I hope you are safe, my friend, if you're out in the Gulf. And Kim, I appreciate you sharing my video. That helps me so much. So what we're going to do today is we're going to make a quick and easy set of cards that you could give as a gift, because a box set of cards is an excellent gift. So this is my host code. This is my supplies I'm using today. This is the kind of the star of the show, and this is the gorgeous, gorgeous Rustic Harvest paper. Now, I will tell you, if you go into the online store or if you go into your catalog, you will, well, it wouldn't show up in the catalog, but this actually, the dies for this are not available right now. They will be later on in October, but the stamp set is still, you can still purchase the stamp set and you can still purchase the paper. I think the paper is to die for. One of the things I love about it is if by chance you didn't use all these pumpkins, the back side is black and white. So, you get into December, January, February, you still have a classic black and white stripe. So this very pretty crushed curry would be great if you didn't use all of this. Although having said that, I think this is my favorite piece in the whole pack. Again, there's a black and white simple pattern. This is the one that we're going to be showcasing today with these chrysanthemums. And then again, just a very pretty black and white pattern. On the other side, you have the gourds. This is a much larger print, very pretty. This is my other favorite. The leaves in black and white, it's just gorgeous. So the other side of that one, again, we have Cajun Craze little dots, very versatile, especially for a masculine project. This one's really pretty too. This black and white checkerboard plaid. And then the other side of that one is this beautiful, beautiful, I think that's old olive, yeah, pattern. So that's the paper. We're going to use this piece of paper to make 4 cards today, but before we do that, we're going to make the box. So let's make the box first. This is the craft gift box, and this is in our annual catalog. I think I should have had my, I have it right in front of me here. They're $10, and I think you get 10 in the box, in the package. So they're really versatile. And I think, again, I'm attempting to show you something that you may have just kind of glossed over in the catalog. One of the things that I highly recommend when you put this box together is that you go in and you burnish all of your folds. This is a really stiff box, which is good. That means it's going to be super strong. But you want to make sure that you're going to create a box that is sturdy and that also has really sharp creases, because you don't want your box to be floppy. You want it to close well, and that's what this is going to help you do. Now, before I totally close up this box and create the box itself, and they give you the adhesive and everything. You don't need anything for this box. But I am going to take this little window and I'm going to put a piece of Designer Series paper in here, and it's going to look really cute on both the back and the front. Now this is, let's see, what did I make this at? 4.5 by 3 3/4. So that's going to cover that and see that pretty little window. So I think, which side do I want sticking out? I think I'm going to actually have the black and white sticking out. So what I'm going to do is just take my seal and get right to the edge, because I don't want the seal showing on the window. Hopefully I got it where I needed to get it. Perfect. Oh, I've got a little bit of seal showing. Well, you know what? It's going to be good enough for government work this time. So I probably should have put it right on the edge, or maybe used a little bit of glue. Let's see. Do I want to lift that? Yes, I do want to lift that. And let's try again. and do it properly so I can actually give this box away when I am done. So I need 4.5 by 3 3/4. Let's see. I do have another piece of that handy. So let's get in here and do this with my paper trimmer. And this is 3 3/4. I'm going to do there first. And then 4.5 is what I need. Oopsie, that was my scoring. Okay, so that is there. Let's try again. Candy will make the mistakes so that you don't have to. Now I'm going to take a wee bit of my Tombow liquid and go all the way to the edge. And that way, I'm not going to be having that show on my little window, because I want the window to be just a little tease, just a little peek into something lovely and handmade inside. Now, these boxes, these craft gift boxes, you know, you can put goodies in them. You can put homemade cookies. You could put a little tray of fudge in here if you like to make fudge like I do during Christmas. Now, I think I just did it the way I didn't. Ay, I'm splodging it everywhere. Come on, Candy. You know what? It's just going to have to go like that for now. Probably should have made it a little bit bigger. I think when I do my tutorial, finish my tutorial, I'm going to make that piece a little bit bigger, and then you're not going to be bothered by having your glue kind of go places you don't want. If I went all the way to the edge, it would be a lot. That actually would make better sense. Okay. I'm going to actually take all of these off at one time. I find that the easiest way to do this box. And let me grab my take your pick tool and lift all of these. And my best practice, top tip for putting this box together, is to put the base together first and then to put the lid together. So it comes together really quickly. Honestly, the thing that takes the most time is peeling off the little pieces here. So we have a little bit of a smaller crowd here so far today. I know this is not the time I typically come to you. Like I said, I don't know how, when I was scheduling this and I put 4 o'clock Monday through Friday, every Friday I'm at PT at 4 o'clock. So not sure what was in my head when I was putting that down on paper, but I appreciate that these are all recorded, and so you can do them whenever you are ready. Now I'm just going to take this right here and press. That's all you have to do. Take it up there and press. They have a nice strong adhesive on here, so I don't even have to use my adhesive on this. Boom. I mean, that is done. The base is done. Okay. And then I'm going to turn this back just a little bit. And now I'm going to press here and press here, and boom. I have a lovely little gift box. And you know what? I was kind of fussing about the glue on here, but it actually is not showing through at all where I had a little bit of glue. Well, it's a little bit. I think it's going to dry and not show because it is clear. So there's my little box. Now it has a little bit of give. Let me get my trash bin over here. It does have a little bit of give right here, but we're going to put a little ribbon around it. But let's fill it with the cards first, and then we'll tie it up neat and pretty. Now I wanted to show you how you can take this piece of paper. You can actually make 6 cards. I'm only going to do 4 because I think 4 is a nice boxed set. And yes, the boxes are from Stampin' Up, Margaret. They're $10, and this is the item number right here. I think there's 10 in the box. So, I mean, $1 a piece, they're really nice. And they are food safe, so that is important. Although if I were putting food in here, I would probably have it in a little cello just because I wouldn't want it to mar the, the craft paper. So here is my sheet of 12 by 12. And I am going to take this and cut it right down the middle first. We're going to make several cuts on here. and that is at 6 inches. Make sure I'm at 6, okay. Now, I'm just gonna work, well, actually I'm gonna work with both of them because I'm gonna use, I can get 3 out of a single side. Now I'm gonna trim off just a 1/4 inch from the top. I don't wanna cut into these butterflies, so I'm gonna cut just a 1/4 inch off the top. Then I'm gonna turn this over, or turn it around, I should say, and I'm gonna cut it at 5 1/4 because that's the size that I want it for my card fronts. 5 1/4 right there. And I'm just gonna cut off a little bit of those stems. I don't need that. And then I'm just gonna cut this at 4, because that's gonna be 1 card front. And then I'm gonna cut another one at 4, and that's gonna be another card front. And then that one. And I'm gonna do the same thing with my second piece, because I do, you could do a smaller set, but I think 4 cards is a really nice size for a set as a gift. You could definitely do 3, and of course you could do more, but I think 4 is a really nice size to give someone. And again, this comes together really quickly because my focus this week has been on little gifty ideas. So everybody can use a little set of cards that they can give to somebody. They can, you know, sometimes we can just give our envelope. I know at church a lot of times I just give them to people instead of mailing them. But you could also, you know, sometimes you give them to people in your office, leave them on their desk or something, send them to school with your kiddos, whatever. But these are definitely mailable cards. So what I've done here is I have 4 card bases, and this is Mary Merlot. Now you could easily pick up the Cajun Craze here. You could pick up the crushed curry. You could even put it on white. But I just thought, you know, that Cajun Craze, this is a color Cajun Craze, this is Mary Merlot. This is a color I have in my house. This is a color I really love. It's a jewel tone and very aptly named. It's a wine color. So let's just go ahead and this is 2 sheets of cardstock cut and folded in half. And that's going to give me my 4 cards. And then I am just going to take these little designer series paper panels, and let's see, maybe this is going to be quicker. I'm usually looking for the quickest, easiest way to go when I'm doing, and I tend to kind of live life in a hurry, partly because I probably try to cram too much into my days, but you know, I feel like we have one life to live. Man, I'm going to max it. I got a lot of things I want to do, a lot of things I want to, places I want to go, people I want to see, and so things I want to learn. So I kind of try to use my time fairly efficiently, but having said that, yeah, my tendency is to cram too much into a single day so that my to-do list is never even close to getting done and a lot being transferred to the following day. So look how quick and easy this is to put together. I mean, when you have paper this gorgeous, you just let it do its work. And then I'm going to pop a little something on the inside. Of course, you want to put a basic white panel on the inside of these because, yeah, unless you have some fancy white pen, it's going to be hard to write on this Mary Merlot cardstock. I'm doing great on time. Yay. So that is there. Let me take these are my basic white panels, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this Mary Merlot ink, and the stamp set I'm using for the cards is the Hello Harvest, which coordinates with this. And I'm just using these 2 sentiments, and I'm using that little flower right there. And the little flower, here it is, I haven't taken it out of the box yet. I just thought this would be kind of a cute little something to put on the inside. So I'm going to put one up here. Whoopsie, I've got a little bit of overhang. I need to be mindful. Here we go. Just a couple of little flowers. Just a little something, something to put on the inside. Just to dress it up. You could do the same thing on the envelopes. Oh, I think I just did that one on the envelope. That was an envelope. I thought it was a panel. Ay, ay, ay. And I'm just going to put a sentiment on the front of these cards. Now, you could add a little bit of bling, and maybe we will. I have some here. I have some bling handy. It's a good thing to keep close by. There's a little bit of bling. And that just gives a little bit of interest to the inside of my cards. And especially, I think, because these are a gift, I want them to have just that little bit of extra something, something special. Now, I could use the same color for the greeting on the front, but I thought I'm going to go with black. Really bold black on the greeting. To me, this has almost like a chalkboard kind of a look, and I think it's so pretty. This is actually the paper we're featuring at my fall retreat, which is only like 3 weeks away. We are the 3rd week in October. We have a whole weekend of crafty fun here in San Antonio. I host my retreats at the Drury Inn at Stone Oak, so it's very central. We do typically have people who come in from out of town. I know we have Sue is flying in from South Carolina. I'm trying to think if we have any other out-of-staters this time. We typically will have at least somebody. Oh, I know. We have Barb is coming in from California. So, yeah, we have some people who like to hang out with us. Hey, Pat, I'm glad you are here with me. We're making a quick and easy boxed set of cards, and we're using the paper that you're getting at retreat. So I'm giving you another idea right here of what you can do with your designer series paper. Now, once I get these panels done inside, I'm going to do my greeting, and it's just really super simple. I'm not doing any dies or punches. I mean, you could, gussy it up with things like that. I just wanted to keep it super simple. So I have some strips of basic white cardstock, and this is them. I think they're 3/4 by 2, and I better close this up because it's going to dry out on me. And I'm using You Are Such a Blessing for 2 of these. Let's see if I can stamp straight today. Boom, perfect. And here's another one. Oh, I think I got some ink on the side there. I'm getting ink everywhere. Okay, hold the bus, people. I think I have a little bit of ink somewhere on my finger, and it's transferring. And this is why I keep these little alcohol prep pads here, because sometimes you don't even realize that you've picked up a little bit of ink. And when you're using white paper, yeah, this may have a chalkboard look, but I don't want my chalkboard look to be messy. I want my chalkboard to be clean. Okay, let's try that again. You Are Such a Blessing. Perfect. Let me turn this one over. See, I've got a little tiny black, just a little smudge, and I really don't want that. There we go. And then the other greeting I'm going to use is hello. So I have 2 hello cards and 2 You Are Such a Blessing, because that way the person I give these to could use these for any occasion. They could put hello, and then on the inside, I'm thinking of you. They could put hello and put happy birthday on the inside, and the same thing with You Are Such a Blessing. So I think these are super versatile sentiments, and I thought they would be perfect for what I'm doing. I cut a few extras just because I wasn't sure if I would stamp very straight. So let's pop these up on dimensionals. And it's easiest if I just turn them over. Let's see, do I have dimensionals handy? Let's see. And I will use the black ones to go with my Black Designer Series paper. And again, this is a 2-inch by 3/4 inch piece of basic white. And just to remind you as well that if you would like the PDF tutorials from all this week, that would be 5. There's my host code. I think, did I put it where you can see it? Let's see, I'll put this here so you can jot that down. And my commitment to you is I will have these in your inbox by Monday. So most of the tutorials are pretty put together, but I oftentimes have to load the photos in last. So there we go. You are such a blessing. Yeah, we're going to add a little something to these just to kind of pretty them up a little bit. And there's hello right there. Super, super simple. And then, oh, you are such a blessing. And there's, and there's hello. See how the paper just does all the work for you? So I think what I'm going to do is, I love it. I have a couple of these. I thought I could experiment. These are the flowers. These are the flower adhesive back trinkets. And I thought I might just see how these would look on top of the flowers that are already in here. So let's just see. Does that look kind of funky? Or does that look good? I think I like that. Let's try these. That kind of gussies it up a little bit without being too much. I like that. Yeah, I think these are pretty. Okay, so see how that picks up the light? Just that little bit, it just kind of dresses the whole thing up. And it's almost effortless. Hey, Debbie, I'm glad you're here. And Pat, you like my card. I'm so glad. So there's one, you are such a blessing. And I think what I'm going to do, too, is I think I want to just kind of change this up a little bit, just to add just a tiny bit of variety. You know, we can make changes with our cards with just a little. I mean, it's hardly anything at all, but it just makes a little bit of variety. And I do like variety. So I figure the people I'm giving them to might like that as well. So you are such a blessing. I actually really like that. Maybe I'm just going to stick with that. I thought I could add some of these little butterflies instead. Let's see. No, I think this is such a heavy pattern with the color and the dark background that I think that these stronger embellishments actually stand up better with that really dark background. So let's just do like that. And let's see if we can get one into that little, I like putting one on the top of that pine cone. See how quick and easy these are? So again, these are the flower adhesive back trinkets. I did not have these on my original plan, so I will need to add these to my tutorial. And the demonstration at the beginning showed you exactly how to cut this paper so that you get, you know, all that you need for the number of cards that you're going to do. It's got some kind of a little something there. Let's just add one. No, let's leave well enough alone, Candy. Okay, so I have 2 hello and 2 you are such a blessing. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stagger them like this. And I'm going to put my envelopes behind each one. And then I'm going to tuck them into my little box. And again, this is the craft gift box. So, and I also, in my demonstration, I showed you exactly how to put this together. Open it correctly over here. And look how nicely they fit. So now what I'm going to do is, here it is. I'm going to take this ribbon, and again, this is the ribbon that I'm featuring at my retreat. So this is definitely something that my retreat guests could reproduce with everything they have that they get in their goodie bag. If you are interested in retreat in a box, I do have that open for registration as well, because I have a few spots for that. Okay, we are going to just grab a bunch of ribbon. I don't know how much I'm going to use, but I'm just going to grab a bunch because I don't want to be limited. Okay, I'm going to wrap this around the top of the box like so. And then we're going to wrap it like so. Yeah. And that is going to be my little, box. So let's put a little something there. And let's tie it in a knot. And let's see, we probably do a bow. I love, love, love this ribbon. And then, you know, my recipient can just slide this ribbon off, or they can untie it. Either way, it will work either way. And I do like to be able to have ribbon that, where they have, you know, either way they want to open it, it's going to work. So there's my little ribbon tie. And doesn't that look like a cute little fall box? I think it's really sweet. Now, last but not least, this is in my head. We'll see how it works, if it actually is going to deliver what I'm wanting it to deliver. Now, can I slide this over? No. Let's not do that, Candy. Okay, let's leave well enough alone. That's actually kind of cute that way. Here we go. Last but not least. Okay, I'm in my last 5 minutes, and then I gotta fly out the door. I'm going to use one of these leaf and amber, and I am going to put a little tag here. And this time I'm going to use a sentiment from Ringed with Nature stamp set. This is in the holiday catalog, and I don't have the price on just the stamp set. The bundle's $53. It has that cool hybrid embossing folder. It's actually the stamp set I'm featuring for my Cards with a Twist this month. And if you have not gotten registered for that, you're going to want to get in on these. You make 8 cards with the same stamp set. Of course, you could use your own stamp set, a different one if you want. This is largely greetings, although we've got some fun things there. All of the dies are done for you. All of the punches and everything, all of that's done for you, and you just stamp and assemble. The only thing that you're going to cut is the paper. So that's a $39 class by mail. It includes half a pack of this gorgeous paper, a full set of these dots, a full pack of the ribbon, and a full pack of dimensionals. So it's a great deal. A few more days left for this to be registered for. I'm going to use that exact same stamp set. I love this just for you. That is what I'm going to stamp right on this little craft ribbon. This craft leaf. So that is going to be a perfect little tag. Boom. And that, I think I'm going to bring out my linen thread once again. I tidied up from yesterday and I actually put it away, but I think I actually want to get this out. And I'm not going to use the amber gems. Those are gorgeous and I love them, but they don't really coordinate with anything on the inside of my box. And I'm a little bit, well, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm a little bit OCD about wanting everything in my project to coordinate. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab one of those little flowers. That is going to go like so, because I'm threading it through. And that is going to go like so. And I'm going to put one of these little flowers right there to give it just a little bit of shine. You see how that really, really stands out? I like it. I'm really happy with this project. So this is just a sweet little box of 4 cards. these are kind of all occasion cards with a fall theme that anybody would be thrilled to have. So I'm just going to tie my little tag on here, and that I'm going to tie it in a bow because I want, although I've got a bow and a bow here, I want my person to be able to get into it without having to rip it. And that is a wrap, ladies and gentlemen, just for you. Sweet little set of note cards. And I used less than a sheet of designer series paper and then 4 card bases. That was it. I mean, really simple supplies, really simple ideas. And hopefully this is going to inspire you to make some little note card sets. These would be perfect just to have on hand. This is you could actually give this as, make a nice birthday gift, make a perfect hostess gift if you're going to someone's house for a Halloween party or Thanksgiving, or if you are hosting something at your house and you wanted to give out a little gift for people, this would be really great. This is also a great teacher's gift, a really nice gift for some of the volunteers in your church or at your veterinary clinic, or wherever you are that people do things for you. So that is it for today. Again, this is my host code if you want the PDF tutorials for all 5 projects, all 5 days of projects this week. That is how you get it with a $25 order. And I hope that many of you will be attending the World Card Making Day tomorrow event. That is at 3 o'clock my time, Central Time, 2 o'clock Mountain Time, all the way till 5. It's a 3-hour event. It's free. It's online. Now, I will not be there live because I have a funeral that I'm part of, but I'm thrilled because since I registered, I'm going to get the recorded content. And I did share in my email that went out earlier today the link where you can get the, I have mine, I can't lay my hand to it quickly, the instructions for all of your make and takes. And you can use those make and takes, use the items you have on hand, or maybe you have one of the bundles that's featured, but they're going to have lots of cool techniques. They're going to be showing us all kinds of fun ideas. So make sure that you jump into World Card Making Day. It's free. It's Stampin' Up! Puts on amazing events. So they are going to wow us with all kinds of great ideas. And it's just a stamping event. This is not an event to, train you on how to hold classes. It's not an event to sell you anything. It's an event it's called a craft along. So it's really just to encourage crafting, and I'm super excited about it. So I hope that you will be part. Hey, Barbara, I'm glad you are here. I'm just at the tail end today. So be sure to watch the replay. I'm getting ready to sign off. I'm heading into physical therapy. And I sure thank everyone for tuning in this week. I've had a lot of fun. I hope you have too. So it's been a week of my virtual farmers market projects, and that is it. I will see you next week. Have a fabulous weekend. Make sure you're on my email list so you're getting all of my information. And if you are watching this on YouTube, I'd love a thumbs up, and I would also love a subscribe. So that's it for today. Thanks again. Take care, and God bless.